Well, this is something we use every single day. Water. The quality of water that we consume can really have an impact on our bodies. Our EP Risa, who was super fascinated by this, she caught up with water sommelier Mike to learn more about good old H2O.
Okay, I've heard of wine sommeliers. We even had a tea sommelier on the show once, but Mike Sale is a water sommelier. What is a water sommelier, Mike?
It's a great question, and it's a good parallel to the ones you described. A water sommelier is going to have a really deep understanding of the complexity of water, and specifically the inputs that are going to contribute to the taste of water. So we can work with someone on things to add or remove or to look for that sort of ideal taste for them. And we can even optimize water when we're thinking about what would be best for cooking or that perfect cup of coffee or tea.
Wow, that's fascinating, because I do find that when I use different, like if I buy bottled water or I'll buy a jug of mineral water or spring water, it does change the taste of things that I make with that water. What are some of the qualities that you look for in that case to have the ideal flavored water?
Well, like you mentioned, ideal from a taste standpoint can be really subjective. So that's very challenging, although there are sweet spots of this is great for coffee, this is great for tea. When we talk about ideal water at a higher level, what we want to do is actually remove these things that may actually not contribute to taste, but they could have long-term negative health effects, things like lead, nitrates, PFAS. And one way we can do this is with reverse osmosis. This is a filtration technology that uses a very small membrane that's going to remove virtually all contaminants from water. A best-in-class version of this is the Delta Clarify tankless reverse osmosis system. The system is certified to remove over 90 contaminants. And it's a tankless system, so it sits below your countertop and takes up 60% less space than a traditional tanked model, while giving you a continual flow of water. The system has two main filters, and those are changed about every 2 years, and that's a quick 1-minute change in, change out.
How do we know if we need one of those? I mean, what is it? Is there something we can do to test our water at home so we can say, hey, yeah, this filter is probably something I want to do, I want to get?
Yeah, that's the perfect question. If you're on a well, absolutely, you need to be doing regular testing yourself. The EPA recommends you test the water every year just to see if anything shifts on the water quality. But if you're getting your water from a municipal source, there will actually be a water quality report that your local utility puts out, and that's going to have information about where the water comes from, what's in it, and how they treat it before it gets to your house. As a sommelier, I would just encourage everybody to just get a tighter relationship with your water, understanding more about the source and what's in it, and really what you're putting into your body.
Is there a way we can connect with our water providers to get all that information? Or do you feel like we just, pick up the phone and give them a call and say, hey, I want your water report?
There's a few ways. They should be producing it annually, and it should be discoverable kind of online or through their site. But also, you can go to deltafaucet.com/clean water, and there you can actually type in your zip code, and it'll pull information about your local water quality, and you can start from there to kind of understand what might be in it and any steps you might want to take.
Cool. Well, is there a place that you feel has really great tasting water? I want you to say somewhere in Colorado, but I have the feeling that's not the case.
And I think Colorado definitely has that like fresh spring water coming right off that you want to fill your cup up with. Unfortunately, we need to check for bacteria and other things, because sometimes water looks so clean and crisp, but it actually has something kind of lurking beneath it. But I do really like this sort of mountain kind of spring water that's picked up some minerals along its journey.
Okay. Well, as a sommelier, what's your favorite way to consume water? Best temperature for water to enjoy it the best? And how should we store water? Is it good in the fridge, or should we do something different?
I love that question. And truly, the first answer I always have is there's no wrong way. Taste is subjective, and there's never any judgment or, like whatever works and you like, I'd go for it. But if we are drinking like natural bottled waters that we've picked up from somewhere around the world, you do it like a cellar temp, kind of like you would with a bottle of wine. So it's got that slightly kind of cooled taste. But sometimes if we're tasting waters and we really want to draw out difference in flavors, we will take them up to room temperature just because you'll get a little more of that nuance.
Thank you so much for taking time with us, Mike. We appreciate having the expertise of a water sommelier today.
I'm so glad we were able to talk. Thank you.
For more water facts, check out deltafaucet.com/clean water.